Welcome yogis, thank you for tuning in. My name is Dominique and today I will be guiding you through a heart-opening power vinyasa flow. As we move through this practice, please remember to honor your body and how it shows up today because as we know, every day is different. And if you haven't already done so, please hit the like button below and subscribe to my channel. We will get started in a broken bridge, so take a few moments to make your way onto your back. As you arrive, feet will be planted, knees will be bent. You'll roll yourself down, feet will be the width of the mat, knees will knock into one another. Arms alongside the body, neutral spine. Then take any adjustments that you need to find comfort in this position. Allow the breath to slow. And allow the gaze to be softer for the eyes to close. Notice where you are in space, where you are on your mat. Notice the feet pressed against the mat, the back body pressed against the mat, the clothes pressed against your skin. Allow all of these sensations to bring you to the present. Allow yourself to have this practice completely for you. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, empty the breath completely. Then together we inhale through the nose. Open mouth, sigh, let that go. Again, inhale through the nose. Open mouth, sigh, release. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let that go. Seal the lips, ujjayi, restriction in the back of the throat. If eyes are closed, begin to flutter them open. Then flip the hands so palms are on the earth. Release the knees away from one another and walk the feet in closer so they are hips width distance. Press the heels into the mat, scoop the pelvis up towards the ceiling. Begin to roll yourself up into a bridge, vertebrae by vertebrae. On your exhale, roll yourself down. We'll add this as a flow. Press through the heels. Inhale, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep that pelvis scooped up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift, roll up. Exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll down. Two more. Inhale, lift, roll yourself up. Exhale, roll yourself down. Last one. Inhale, lift, roll yourself up. This time we hold here at the top. See if you can find a little bit more length. Squeeze through the glutes, activate the inner thighs, then find a pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perhaps you walk one shoulder underneath and then the other. Perhaps hands interlace as you find more length through front body. Allow the heart chakra to open. Gaze is up. Perhaps there's a little bit more space for the throat chakra as well. If you walked the shoulders underneath, release the grip of the hands. Walk one shoulder out, then the other. Then roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Knees into the chest, give them a squeeze. Then bring the hands beneath the knees on the hamstrings. Find a rock and roll up into a boat pose, then hold in your boat. You can release the arms alongside the body, breathe here. If you would like a little bit more, extend the arms overhead. Allow heat to build in the core. We have 3 more full rounds of breath in our boat pose. Last 2. 1 more. Then cross the ankles, hands onto the earth. Find your way into a tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Begin to extend that right leg back and lift a right foot off the earth. Imagine that your foot is pressed against the wall behind you. Weight shifts to the center, left hand lifts Sunbird. We inhale here through the extension. On the exhale, left elbow bends towards the left, right knee towards the right. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Last 1. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend everything long. On the exhale, left hand down, pivot, open up towards right side of mat. Right hand lifts. Inhale, extend through right side body, right toes tap the earth, right arm overhead. Exhale, lift, right hand, right leg, supported half moon. Inhale, extend for a supported plank variation. Exhale, lift, supported half moon. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. 1 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift, hold. Inhale here. On the exhale, find the bind. Right hand, right foot. Open up through the chest and through the hip. Find a back bend. Then release here. Right toes to the earth, right hand to the mat. Tuck right toes, left knee into the chest. Coil it in. Inhale, send it back, 3-legged. On your exhale, bend at left knee. Open up the hips, scorpion sting. Your option to find some hip circles as you circle that left knee, or you can stay static and work on glute strength, your choice. Two more rounds of breath. Last one. Then extend through that left leg, left foot meets the right, down dog. Take a moment here, pedal out your feet, check in. You can take a round of cleansing breath with an inhale through the nose and an exhale out the mouth. Eventually the lips will seal and you'll find stillness. An exaggerated roll forward will bring you into a plank. Hold in your plank for 3, 2, 1. Walk it to a hovering tabletop. Knees are bent. Knees are about 2 or 3 inches off the mat for 3, 2, 1. Release the knees to the earth. Untuck the toes. Extend that left foot back. Imagine that that left foot is pressed on the wall behind you. Weight to center line. As you lift that right arm up, Sunbird. We inhale here. Exhale, bend, right elbow, left knee out to their respective sides. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. 1 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. On the exhale, right hand down, pivot, open up for that supported half moon. Flex through that left leg. Inhale, find the tap of left toes and left arm overhead. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We hold an inhale here. On the exhale, find the bind. Open up the chest, open up left hip. As we release and find length, left hand will find the mat. Left ball of the foot will be on the earth. We lift that right knee into the chest. Then inhale, extend it back for three-legged. Exhale, scorpion sting, your choice of those hip circles, or you can work on glute strength. 2 more full rounds of breath here. Then eventually you'll extend through that right leg and lower that right foot to meet the left. Down dog here, you can pedal out through the feet. Perhaps you take another deep breath, and eventually you'll find stillness. Then when you're ready, inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the top of a mat, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, gather energy, come all the way up. Exhale, prayer, hands to chest, Samastitihi. Inhale, lift the arms up towards the ceiling, stay upright. Exhale, cactus the elbows, open up the chest. Inhale, extend the arms overhead. Exhale, stay upright, hands interlace, low back. Inhale, roll the shoulders up towards the ears, bend at the knees. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Breathe here. Perhaps you find a bend of left knee as the chest opens up towards the right. Then perhaps you take that side to side. Your choice, and you can move as fast or as slow as you feel that you need. You have about 2 more rounds of breath to explore. Then eventually you'll meet in a forward fold with the bind. Then you'll inhale, halfway lift, hand packet to low back. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, step it back for a plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, lift that right foot up. Exhale, right knee to nose, squeeze. Inhale, send it back, three-legged. Exhale, right knee to nose, squeeze, step it through, warrior 1, take your time. Root to rise, arms will find their way overhead. Breathe here. We inhale with the arms overhead. Exhale, release, hand packet low back, squeeze through that left glute. Inhale, roll the shoulders up towards the ears, open up the chest, think length in the spine. Exhale, humble warrior. Hold here, engage the obliques to keep your torso lifted. Press into the blade of left foot. Find length through front body with the bind of the hands behind the back. 1 more full round of breath. You'll release the hand packet to low back. Then release the grip, left hand to the mat or to a block, right hand up, bump that right hip back. So funky variation in this warrior 1. You can always shorten your stance if you need. Breathe here. 1 more full round of breath. And then we inhale here with right arm extended. On your exhale, you'll bring that left foot to meet right hand tap. Hold here, and then right hand releases to the earth. You inhale for a standing split. Exhale, Shiva coil. Inhale, extend. Exhale, Shiva coil. Inhale, extend. Exhale, Shiva coil, hold. Perhaps one hand comes to the chest, perhaps the other. Trust your right leg, breathe. Eventually, right hand to the mat as you open up to the left for a half moon. Strong through that left leg, left glute, flex through left foot. Begin to bend at that right knee, step it back, warrior two. Adjust here. Take your time. Inhale for a 5-pointed star. On your exhale, heels in, toes out, goddess pose. Inhale, find a mini back bend, open the chest, perhaps you lift the chin. Exhale, bring the forearms together and round. So think cat-cow energy as we move through this. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round and close. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round and close. 2 more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round and close. Engage those outer glutes to keep those knees open. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round and close. This time on our inhale, you find a warrior two towards the back of the mat. So left knee is bent. Breathe here. Then flip left palm. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel, frame left foot. Inhale, step it back for a plank pose. Hold in your plank. Breathe here. Then inhale for a turbo dog. Exhale, tap right knee, right elbow. Inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, tap left knee, left elbow. Inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, tap right. Inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, tap left. 1 more each side. Inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, tap right. Inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, tap left. Inhale, turbo dog. This time on your exhale, plank pose. Inhale here in your plank. Exhale for your vinyasa to down dog. Take your time, there's no rush. Then once you're in your down dog, take a moment, check in, pedal out the feet. Perhaps you take another round of cleansing breath. Think of this as an active resting posture. Then we inhale, lift that left foot towards the ceiling. Exhale, left knee to nose, bring it in. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, left knee to nose, step it through, warrior two. Take your time. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, arms behind the back, interlace. Inhale, roll the shoulders up, find space through the chest, through the spine. Exhale, humble, hover. Breathe here. Press the blade of right foot into the mat. Trust your left leg. 1 more full round of breath. Then we release right hand to the mat. Left arm is up. Bump that right hip up and left hip back. You can always shorten your stance. One more full round of breath here. Then inhale with left arm up. Exhale, tap left hand, right foot, hold. Left hand comes to the mat. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. This time, inhale, open up, half moon, right hip, right hand up towards the ceiling. Flex through right foot. Trust your left leg. One more full round of breath. Then bend at that left knee, step it back, warrior two. Inhale, extend for 5-pointed star. Exhale, heels in, toes out, goddess, breathe. Inhale, find space through front body. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. This time we inhale, warrior 2 towards the front. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Flip right palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel, frame right foot. Inhale, step it back to a plank. Hold in your plank. This time we go exhale straight to chaturanga. Inhale, high cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, roll forward to a plank. On your exhale, begin to lower down to the mat for 3, 2, 1. Forehead on the mat, untuck the toes. Prepare for a bow pose. We bend at the knees, reach one arm back and then the other. You can grab for the feet or for the ankles. Inhale to exhale here. Then inhale. On the exhale, lift. Press the feet into the hands to lift the upper body. Quads are pressed into the mat. Find space through front body. Breathe. Think of elongating through the spine. One more full round of breath. Then lower everything down. Right ear on the mat. You can bring the arms out to a T or to cactus. Toes in, heels out, so as release. Allow the breath to slow. Then we'll go for another round. Forehead to the mat. Bend the knees. Grab for the feet. Inhale to exhale here. Inhale. And on your exhale, lift. Press those feet into the hands to find length. Breathe here, 2 more rounds. Last one. Then lower everything down. This time, left ear is on the mat. You can bend at the knees, find a windshield wiper left and right. Then eventually the tops of the feet will release to the mat. Forehead will come to the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Exhale, plank pose. Hold in your plank for 3, 2, 1. Hips to sky, down dog. Pedal it out in your down dog. Then exaggerated roll forward to a plank. Hold in your plank. On your inhale, step it up to a hover tabletop. Exhale, step it back, plank pose. Inhale, step it up, hover tabletop. Exhale, step it back, plank pose. Inhale, step it up, hover tabletop. Exhale, step it back, plank pose. Inhale, step it up, hover tabletop and hold. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Release the knees to the earth, untuck the toes, sit back on the heels. We will move towards a camel pose. So there's quite a few variations in camel pose that you can take. You can start with bringing the hands behind the back, or if you already know what you're doing and you want to go straight into your full camel pose, you can go ahead and do that. So we'll start with the variation of hands behind the back and not to the heels. So we will flip the fingers up towards the rib cage, palms on top of the glutes. Think of pressing down to extend through the low spine, then engage the glutes to push the pelvis forward. You can use a wall if you're close to one, or imagine that you're pressing your front body against the wall. Imagine that your hip bones and your quads stay pressed against the wall. Then find length through the spine. Gaze up towards the ceiling as you begin to lean back. You can drop your head back and breathe. Hold in your camel pose for as long as you would like. Then whenever you're ready to release, slowly come out. For some, this pose makes them dizzy, so just take a few extra moments if you get dizzy. Eventually, we meet in the heel sit. And if you've had enough of camel pose, you can remain here in the heel sit. Otherwise, you can try for one more round. We'll bring those hands behind the back, fingers lifted up towards the rib cage. Find the engagement through the quads, through the glutes. Lift the chest up, gaze goes up. Find length through the spine as you hinge back. Doesn't matter how far back you go, as long as you keep the length through the spine. One more full round of breath. Then release everything into that heel sit. You can roll out those wrists if you would like, or just remain with the hands on top of the thighs. If you feel dizzy, just remain in this seated position. Otherwise, you can progress and swing your feet around to one side or the other as we move into a seated rabbit. Heels will be on the mat, balls of the feet will be up, knees are bent. Begin to grab for the ankles or the blades of the feet, round through the back, forehead to the knees. Think equal and opposite energy, hands to feet, feet to hands, as you find length all through the back. We'll be here for about 10 rounds of breath, so take your time. This is a great opportunity to take a round of cleansing breath with an inhale through the nose and an exhale out the mouth. Eventually, you'll begin to let go of your ujjayi breath and start to find a natural cadence as the heart rate slows and as the breath deepens. A few more rounds of breath here. Then eventually you'll begin to loosen the grip of the feet as balls of the feet come to the mat. Knees will stay bent, chin will stay tucked to the chest as you roll back vertebrae by vertebrae. Once your back is on the mat, knees come into the chest for a squeeze. You can find a rock left and right. Your choice of a happy baby or a waterfall pose. If you're by a wall, you can take legs up the wall. Take a few moments here. If you're in a waterfall pose, imprint that low spine into the mat. It may require some core activation. Then eventually the knees will make their way into the chest. One leg will extend and then the other for a final Shavasana pose. Take any adjustments that you need to find rest and ease. And as always, you are welcome to pause the video and remain in final Shavasana for as long as it serves you. Whenever you are ready to progress, you can find movement in the toes, the fingers, the ankles, and the wrists. Perhaps you take a full body stretch as inner ankles come together and arms extend over the head. Knees will come into the chest for one final squeeze, and then you can make your way to fetal pose if it calls to you. Eventually, you'll find your way into a simple seat to close out your practice. Prayer hands will come to chest, thumbs pressed to the heart space. Take a moment and bow your head. Offer gratitude to yourself for showing up and practicing today. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. Namaste.